Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Bug Warrior. In today's video we continue our quest to collect all the relics from Nahantu that seem to be related to the cow level. I will show you how to get the Jabbering Gemstone and the Crook's Staff. This time things will get a bit tricky, so be ready for it. For the first relic, which was the Rusted Old Bell, I will leave the link to the video in the description as that one was time consuming and it deserved its own separate video. Alright, we begin with the Jabbering Gemstone, which is a reference to the Jabbering Gemstone, which was one of the ingredients to craft the Staff of back in Diablo 3. We use that staff to get access to Whimsyshire, also known as the Rainbow level. Teleport to the Kuras Docks and head northwest and you will find a lore item called the Reverence of Wakax. This lore item reads, although Lord Wakax was an orphan, he held great respect for his ancestors. Before embarking on his quest, he honored them thrice. He returned with the riches of the earth. This basically means that we need to go visit some graves south of Kuras Docks and we need to visit a total of 3 graves and say thanks to each one of them in a very specific order. Something important to note, and this is why I couldn't get it right the first time, is that you need to be facing straight to the grave when you say thanks. The first times I didn't do it this way and I couldn't get the gemstone. As you can see in the video, this is why I'm moving in a way, so I end up facing straight to the graves. The order is that you face the big graveyard in the middle and select the thanks emote. Wait for the dialogue to finish and then move to the grave at the left of it and again select the thanks emote. Last but not least, go past the first grave where you said thanks, and to the right of it we have our third grave that we need to show our respect to. So once again, face towards the grave and say thanks for the third time. If you do it correctly, the Jabbering Gemstone will drop to the ground. When you pick it up, it reads, a cloudy gemstone of unknown origin. Holding it makes you want to talk to someone. So now we go get our third and last relic at Nahantu, the Crook's Staff. For this one you need to teleport to Kichuk. Kichuk is a stronghold, so you need to clear the stronghold first if you haven't done that already. I will make a future video on how to clear all the strongholds in Diablo 4, but honestly it's pretty straightforward, just follow the instructions and you should be good. Once the stronghold is clear, follow the path left from the waypoint at Kichuk and you will find another lore object on the ground that you can interact with. This one is called the Triumph of Lord Wakax. This lore item reads, a cunning beast terrorized the plains. Though Lord Wakax was in training combat, he hunted and defeated this foe. He claimed the beast's weapon as a trophy. So the keywords here are a cunning beast and untrained. The cunning beast is the super elite Lakuni named Blood Lightning, which can be found here. Now the tricky part is defeating him untrained. What does untrained mean? Well, that you need to remove all of your skill points from your skill tree, and also you need to fight the super elite with your default attack that you get when you start a new tune. At first I was confused because I couldn't get the attack skill on my skill bar. Well, the only way to get it is to remove all your gear and keep only a weapon. If you meet both of these requirements, you will see that automatically the attack skill appears on your left click at PC or the equivalent at consoles. Once you have your attack skill, you will notice that it deals very low damage, so you have to change the difficulty all the way down to normal. I tried to accomplish this at higher levels, but it is impossible. Since you have no gear, you automatically die. So go back to normal and I suggest you have a weapon that has high damage or high critical strike damage to actually be able to kill the super elite. Once you give the killing blow to the super elite, the Crook's Staff will drop to the ground. It is a white item, so be sure not to miss it. When you pick up the relic, its description reads, the cracked and splintered remnants of an old staff. It had magical properties once. This means that the staff used to be the staff of herding. The question is that if the staff can be repaired or is just an ingredient for the next steps. Alright, so the next video we will be getting the Rusted Bardish. The first part was to gather all relics. I wanted to make them all separate videos because I feel this way is easier to follow and there are some things that aren't that obvious unless you are a very skilled player. So I hope this helps you. We reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.